Hello, everyone. Welcome back to C Morning Show. Right, on September 8, 1966, Star Trek made its debut on television. And for more than half a century now, the Star Trek franchise has been winning the heart of fans and inspiring the real-world innovators.
Absolutely. I should do the same hand gesture,
Yes.
right? Yes, indeed. September 8th is also known for Trekkies or Trekkers as Star Trek Day. So to celebrate the 56th Star Trek Day and to talk about Star Trek as a cultural phenomenon, here in the studio we have Indo Star Trek co-founder Erianto Rahman. Good morning, Eri. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is so amazing.
So, tell me this costume.
Yes,
Whose
the
costume
costume.
is this?
So this is the costume from the new rebooted Star Trek movies from J.J. Abrams. It was worn during the in the headquarters. It was worn by Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock.
Wow.
Mr. Spock.
Spock is the...
With the pointy
it's Vulcan,
ears.
right?
Yes, the
Oh my
Vulcan.
God, I think he's my favorite character.
Oh, of course.
He's so chill, he's so
True.
stoic, and so cute at the same time.
So, first thing first, how is Star Trek Day being celebrated?
You mean worldwide or Indonesia?
Worldwide and
and
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Okay, worldwide they have a lot of conferences. In every country they conduct their own celebration. For us in Indonesia, we had been celebrating Star Trek Day every year. Before COVID especially. Yeah, we get together and watching movies, and it's almost the whole day, and we had competitions, things like that.
That's so fun. But I would like to go back a little bit, Eri, because you're the guy of Indo Star Trek, right? It's like, to be the guy of Indo Star Trek, you need to have this ultimate love for Star Trek. Do you remember the first time you were completely in awe and then you fell in love and this is going to be part of my life until the end of the world, you know? What was that day like? What was it?
Well,
What
I
happened?
cannot remember one single moment, but it was during, I was very young, and the television, I think it's still black and white.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think we was very lucky that TVRI at that time imported this series. That was life-changing for some of us because it was the first time science fiction being in the television, right?
Yes. What did you like about Star Trek compared
The
to
spaceship.
Compared to
Spaceship.
others.
Yeah.
Okay, compared to others. Okay, this is a very deep question, but I want to make it short. I believe, I hope I'm not exaggerating, but I believe Star Trek is maybe the only science fiction series or movie that pictured the perfect future of mankind. That's what we love about Star Trek. You see the set is very light, it's very bright and very friendly. And for your information, economy will change in the next 200, 300 years, according to Star Trek. There will be no money.
Yep, and we already see it now. It's a cashless
No,
society.
actually no money.
No money?
No money at all.
Oh, you mean?
Okay.
No money.
Okay.
So people are doing the best they can do for the rest of humanity.
So they're
Oh,
going
that's
back to
beautiful.
back then when money did not exist. We bartered, right? We
No,
exchanged-
because there was a technology, there will be a technology invented according to Star Trek
Yes.
that can replicate almost everything.
Nice.
You can replicate money, so that's why money cannot,
Money has no value
no
anymore.
value at all. So you
Wow.
can replicate, so there's no poverty, there's no hunger, there's no war.
Wow.
Everyone will be united under one leader.
All right,
would be
so
great.
this is USS Enterprise, if I'm mistaken.
Yes, yes.
USS Enterprise. Now, Star Trek ranks as one of the most culturally influential television shows of all time. And also probably the most influential science fiction TV show of all time. No, in your opinion, let's say set aside your subjective view on Star Trek, okay? So why do you
kinda
think
hard.
Star Trek became a cultural phenomenon and remains so popular?
Yeah, because being the first science fiction on television, there's a lot of messages that being conveyed. Gene Rodden's very vision of future is very, utopian futures,
Yes.
and there will be no war between races. So he tried to convey that message into the stories. For example, in Star Trek series, the original series, there was a scene where Captain Kirk kissed Uhura.
Hey, I'm
Okay.
trying to dress like Uhura,
Where
even though
Captain
there's no
Kirk
green.
kissed Uhura.
Captain Kirk kissed Uhura,
Uhura.
which in real life would not happen.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
So Uhura is a I would say, Black American, right?
Yeah.
So at that years, it's racial differences, is very strong and
In America,
in America.
yes.
So that scenes was like explosion of
Wow.
love and hate at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in the bridge of the ship, there was a lot of different races as well. Russian.
Yes.
In the year of 60s, right?
Yeah.
American and Soviet Union was very tense,
Yes.
but they put a Russian in the helm of a starship.
Yes. Yes. There's also an Asian character.
Yes, the Japanese.
Japanese, yeah.
character.
Yeah, as you know, few years back,
Yep.
there was a war between
Yep.
American and Japan, right?
Yes.
So put those characters into one bridge, collaborating, working together as families is wow.
I remember
Agreed.
Hikaru Sulu.
Yes.
Hikaru Sulu.
Yeah, the current one, the one who's playing is John Cho, right?
Yeah, John.
Yes.
He's
That's right.
one of my favorites as well of Asian actors.
Love it.
In America at the moment. But we also have some interesting facts. We've already garnered some interesting facts from Eri, but apparently Russia is an expert in Star Trek.
Guys, yeah. So thank you, Ari. But what you just mentioned, I think you just converted another person to become a Star Trek fans enthusiast. What you mentioned about the utopian world, there's no money, and everyone's just doing their best for the world. I think we're entering that, guys, with blockchain, improving
Hopefully.
transparency and fairness. It's not going to be soon, but we're going there. But also true, according in relation to the racial issues that brought up by Star Trek, and I'm gonna mention some of the facts, interesting facts, how Star Trek actually foresee a lot of things and pick up the subtlety of nuances in our society. All right, so the first one, Star Trek was actually one of the first American series to promote racial diversity and multiculturalism, both in its cast and in its themes. In addition to the half Vulcan Spock, the crew of the Enterprise in Star Trek's debut season, including Lieutenant Nyota Uhura, played by African-American actress Nichelle Nichols, and Lieutenant Hikaru Sulu, played by Japanese-American actor George Takei. In an era of mounting racial tensions, Star Trek presented a positive image of people of different races and genders and cultures working together cooperatively. Thanks to Star Trek fans, America's All right, so those were our first story. Now moving on to our next second fact is that thanks to Star Trek fans, America's first space shuttle orbiter was named Enterprise. Now in 1976, hundreds of thousands of Trekkies wrote impassioned letters to NASA arguing that the first space shuttle orbited should be named after the Starship Enterprise.
Right.
In the same year, Roddenberry and many original Star Trek cast members were invited to the ceremony in Palmdale, California.
Sweet, lovely to see that.
Yeah.
What is the next fact?
All right, this is so interesting because after the pandemic, we've been immersed in technology, right? Now, apparently, Star Trek has also influenced technologies that are being used today in our daily lives. In the fictional universe of Star Trek, the crew of the Starship Enterprise used communicators to contact each other, both on board and off board the ship. Martin Cooper, the man credited with the invention of the first handheld cellular phone in the 1970s, has stated that his prototypes for the device were inspired, of course, by the original Star Trek tech. Back to you guys.
That is so cool, Rasha.
I know,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So,
How cool.
telephone, like our hand
Mobile
phone,
phone, yeah.
was actually inspired by Star Trek.
And also Zoom, guys. Apparently, there's some communication
Video
devices,
call.
video call that was also
Pad
inspired by.
Tab and pad.
Tab and pad.
There you go.
Tab and pad.
They've been using it since the 60s.
Amazing, right?
Nice.
Amazing how what they did really influenced the way we live right now. So, Star Trek is celebrating the 56th
Yes.
sort of anniversary this year. What about the Indo Star Trek?
Yeah, we're going to have a gathering on Saturday.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday, yes.
Upcoming Saturday.
Yes.
So how was it established?
It will
Indo
be
Star
like
Trek?
almost the first time we get it
Oh,
physically
after the
the
pandemic.
COVID. Yes.
Could you please tell us how it was first established and how?
Okay, in 2003.
Was it by accident? For example, it's like, oh, suddenly you gather with a bunch of.
Oh, you like Star
Boys
Trek?
and
I
girls.
like Star Trek.
Exactly.
Oh,
Let's
you like
make it.
Core? I like Mrs. Spock. Let's go. Get a community. Something like that or what?
Yes. Literally, like that. Yes, like that.
Literally, like that.
Yes, yes.
Okay, when was this?
So it was founded by Ismanto in 2003. He was college boy at the moment. I joined 2005.
I see.
Yeah, I searched and maybe I was one of the people who searched Star Trek on Google. So we joined. We started with Yahoo Groups,
Oh my God.
then
Yahoo
moved to
Group.
Friendster,
Oh,
and
wow.
then moved to Facebook.
Oh, that
wow.
moment, that time, Friendster, Yahoo Groups, Friendster.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yes.
now.
And it's gone, it's gone. And now it's starting from Facebook.
Yes.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's been 19 years then. 19
Yes.
years of Indo Star Trek.
I lost count.
You lost count because it was first established in 2003.
2003, correct.
And Indo Star Trek also has this program called Earth Project Initiative. What is
Yeah,
this?
so instead of waiting people to make changes, right? So we started because started picturing the perfect future, and that starts now,
Yeah.
right? So one of the biggest problem that we have on this planet is the lack of trees that can convert CO2 to
O2.
O2, yes.
Yeah.
So we started a project called Seed Balls for forestation. So we worked together with University of Indonesia to create the most potent seed ball. Seed ball is a clay with a seed inside, and that will be thrown out, distributed by drones.
Oh, wow.
To open lands and things like that. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
just
redraw.
release like
Correct.
anywhere.
Correct.
Okay, so that actually resembles how the starship was actually, floating in the universe and stuff. But, talking about starships, can you actually walk us through your collections?
This is an amazing collection, by the
I
way. What
know.
is this one? What is this big book? It looks retro, and I like retro.
Well, Star Trek franchise owners, they allows people to produce anything like the replicas, collectibles,
I
and there is a
actually
pop-up
want-
books.
Pop-up
Pop-up
books.
Yeah.
books looks amazing. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look at
God.
The Corbomite maneuver. Look at this one. What? What?
Oh, so
Like this?
Oh, you have to put it.
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
Yo, very nice.
This looks like it came from the 80s. Am I correct or no?
Yes, yes.
Wow. I just love old books. Look at that. My oh
watch
my.
out, watch out, watch out, watch
Oh,
out.
watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch out, watch out.
I don't want to ruin it. I shouldn't
And
ruin
some
it.
people, when they bought collectibles, they did not take it out from the casing.
Yeah.
They
Just
prefer to be
for
But you
your
do.
eyes to see. But also, probably you can explain to me all these things.
Okay, so let's take this one. This is USS Enterprise with this is nacelles. Nacelle is where your power to move your starship.
Okay,
Right.
so the motors are here.
Well, we cannot call it motor, we call it nacelle.
Nacelle, okay.
Engine.
I'm sorry.
Careful.
engine. This is the
Careful,
engine.
hon.
There's no more motor in the future.
Okay, there's
Always-
Nashville.
So this is to convert a lot of energy to bend space. So actually the spaceship doesn't move. It doesn't move anywhere. Stay put.
Yeah.
And with the now currently developing theory called warp.
Yeah, warp.
Yes.
Okay.
We try to warp space
Yes.
to make the distance shorter.
Yeah, shorter.
So the spaceship is actually not moving anywhere.
So just to get you into the term of warp, let's say this is universe, and you
Yeah.
try to warp it, you fold it so that the distance is actually closer.
Ah, is that
So
it?
that's the concept of warp.
Oh, I
So
really
this
like
is the
it.
universe,
That's a very good
and then you
analogy.
fold it into two,
Yes.
so that became, the distance would be
Shorter.
shorter.
Yes.
So that's how you understand warp.
Yeah.
So what else can you explain about these wonderful
because
things that you brought?
it has different shapes, yeah?
Yeah. What about this one and that one? And all of these
They're all
characters-
names Enterprise, but in the different era. So this is the next generation era that came from the original series, both
This
of
one.
them. Yeah.
Oh, that's from
Oh.
the 60s.
Correct. That's the 60 models.
It's
Oh,
so
60s
cool.
model.
And these characters, the Klingon. The Klingon one
Core,
is in the
that's
This is
middle.
Core.
Spock.
That's
No,
Spock.
but the middle one.
Yeah, core.
Oh yeah, Klingon. I didn't
Yeah,
see it.
he's a Klingon.
Yes.
That's core, and this is Captain Kirk.
And look at these novels. It's so cool.
Oh, so
my God.
these are actually from the series of Star Trek from the 60s, isn't it?
Which one?
That one.
Okay, so
is that from the
let me tell you a
60s?
little bit about novels. So, the franchise, the license owner allow people to write Star Trek stories. So it's non-canon. Non-canon. But they allow us to write stories. So there are hundreds, not maybe thousands of novels already there and comic books. We have 852 episodes of Star Treks.
Whoa.
And three of them,
152
yeah,
episodes.
three of them are still running now. So it's like a Star Trek Strange New Worlds. We are waiting for the second season. And then Discovery just ended 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Star Trek Lower Decks and Star Trek Prodigy. And we are still waiting for Star Trek Picard season 3.
Season
Wow.
3. So, correct me if I'm wrong here. So that means the novels are actually the interpretations of fans who are actually
Yes.
into Star Trek, not from the creator themselves.
Some of the even William Shatner, who played Captain Kirk,
Yeah.
wrote novels.
Wrote novels. I see.
Yeah, you're right, because
That's
they are all.
interesting, yeah?
Hang on a minute. Yeah, William Shatner. This is the one that he wrote.
That's William Shatner. Yes, that's.
You wanna have a look?
So this is actually from William Shatner. He wrote it.
Wow.
The one
Up,
who
up, up.
who is Captain Kirk.
Yes.
So these are all written by the fans.
Correct. Yes. You have to be a fan to write Star Trek novels,
Interesting.
by
That's
the way.
amazing.
Because as a fan, you might have your own theory on how the future of the story would actually come into places and stuff like that.
Yeah, but do they get approval though from the?
Yeah, if novel, it is allowed. It is okay.
It
I
is-
see. So, okay, you are a diehard fans of Star Trek, and some other science fictions might also have their own diehard fan.
Yes.
Do you have any, okay, I'm taking the examples from K-pop fans nowadays, from one boy band or the other boy band or one girl band to other girl band that were actually bashing each other. Does
Do
that
they?
happen? Yeah, they do. They do. They have some
Really?
quarrel between fan bases. But do you have that kind of thing from, let's say, Star Trek to another science fiction, let's say Star Wars and something like that?
Well, fortunately, we don't have that luxury
Good.
because we are very small numbers of people, right?
How many?
Well, I don't know exactly the exact number, but at least less than 3,000, right? So it's considerably small.
Yeah.
And people who really wanted to get together physically and interact with each other is even smaller. So we don't have the luxury of bashing each other or something like that. So we get together because we enjoyed any science fiction movies. So I watch Star Wars, they watch Star Trek. So there was some event that we came together with our own costumes,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we exchanged costumes.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's so much nicer.
That's sweet.
That's so much nicer.
So for this year's Star Trek Day, do you have any special plan on a side of the Earth Project initiative, and probably you might have some, watching any episodes of Star Trek because in 2009 they were actually renting this huge, that time the only IMAX theater in Keong Mas.
Really?
Yeah, and 900 people came
My, oh my.
to that one particular day, 7 a.m. in the morning.
Was that a Star Trek event?
Star Trek event.
Really?
So after a long year of waiting, there was a new movie rebooted, directed by J.J. Abrams.
Yes.
So 2009 was the year when the first movie, rolled out.
Yes.
So what we did was we worked together with one of the operators, cellular operators here.
Yeah.
So we imported the movie in IMAX format,
Wow.
especially for Telok Keong Mas.
That
They
is
contacted Paramount Pictures.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's
So
really, really
yeah, so
impressive.
people from all over Java, Sumatra, Kalimantan, they went to Keong Mas. From Bandung, they started to drive at 3 a.m. Even from Singapore also came.
Wow.
They
because
flew in.
They flew in, yes.
I
But
see.
this is the thing about the fans of Star Trek, right? Now, for the Star Trek fans in Indonesia at the moment who have not joined your community, how do they join?
Find us on Facebook. It's very easy. Just find out Indo Star Trek. That's it.
Indo Star Trek?
Just
That's
Indo
it?
Star Trek.
And join the community. There's only one question. Do you like Star Trek? That's it. If the answer is yes, you join.
You need
You're a
no
member.
other requirement. Just, do you like Star Trek? I do like Star Trek. Jump on board. Let's go where no one's ever gone
Before.
before.
Exactly.
Live long and prosper.
So there was a joke. There was a one question we opted out to test the new fans. What is the color of Captain Kirk's lightsaber?
Oh, that's good. That's a trick question.
That is twisted.
That is a
Whatever the
trick
question whatever the answer they gave, we accepted them.
Well, thank you so much, Arianto Rahman, for sharing your thoughts and it's like your passion, your
Also
excitement about
this.
Star Trek. This is really, really amazing. I mean, it's like to be honest, I even though I'm not like a fan, but I really enjoy watching Star Trek, especially the latest several movies.
I do too.
It's
I do too.
super entertaining, and of course, that will be my favorite character of all time, Spock,
Yes.
because again, he's so cool, he's so chill, he's just so stable.
He's very coolio.
Yeah.
All right. Eddie, thank you so much. Please send our regards to friends at Indo Star Trek. And also, thank you for bringing this.
Oh, this is most of these collections are Hildy's collection.